got a good audience today. I am feeling it. We have got such a great show lined up for you today, starting with a very special guest joining me in the kitchen. With 2.1 million followers on TikTok, you know him from his hilarious parodies under his handle Bomanizer. But now he's bringing his dream of being on television to life with his new Crave original series, Made for TV with Boman Martinez-Reid. Take a look.
Me and the other chefs are getting really, really close.
And very hot steak, seasoned, right?
Seasoned.
In. You're gonna get a sear on it, okay? And then we're gonna do what's called basting.
Okay, I can do that.
That's basting it. Quicker. Quicker.
It takes skill.
I thought you were a chef.
Please welcome Boman Martinez-Reid.
You're excited. Imagine how I feel. I'm so excited to get cooking here.
Yeah, so I'm really we saw a little bit of sneak peek. I didn't know that you've butter basted something before.
I've been butter basted once or twice.
Yes,
actually.
Yeah. Very fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm really excited. We're gonna get into your new series coming up in a little bit. But first up, I thought since you are kind of an expert in the kitchen now, having tried your hand at kind of reality cooking TV, I thought I would get you to help me out here. How do we feel about that? We feel good, right?
And I actually feel like this looks quite easy.
Yes.
And if I must say, I know a thing or two about cooking now, so I think I'm more than ready.
Oh,
more than
100%.
prepared.
I like to write an easy recipe, so fingers crossed. I'm gonna be here to guide you, but I'm actually gonna let you kind of take the reins here.
Yes.
Okay?
I would love to take the reins here on this dish that we are making.
Do you have any idea what we're making?
We are making tomato chicken butter.
Yes, very close, very close. We are making what I call tomato butter chicken, but the emphasis is actually tomato butter and then chicken.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Butter to tomato chicken.
Yes, fantastic, exactly. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get to work on our chicken.
Yes.
Now, do you make chicken at home ever?
I make chicken every day of my life.
Oh, you're a chicken guy.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, right on, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got chicken breasts here. We're using bone-in skin on.
Okay.
Now I did chicken breasts today because they're like a little bit bigger, but honestly at home I usually do a chicken thigh because they're also often on sale, which is always a key.
Exactly.
Love a sale.
Exactly.
Very good. So first up we're gonna season this.
Yes.
So with some salt and pepper.
Salt and some pepper?
Salt and pepper.
Yep.
He knows. Yeah, we got
know.
it. Okay.
So first you grab the salt.
You can, nicely done. Fantastique. Oh. That is so good. We're gonna put about 80 times that amount of salt on there. Yeah, very nice, very nice. I would go even more. Honestly, this is very majestic. It looks like a wizard. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, that was beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Right.
Honestly, that was very evenly salted.
And now we need the pepper. And the secret to every great dish is the pepper.
Yes.
So we're just gonna.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, learn that in chef school.
I was like flair bartending. This is this is very good.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm being shown up right now. I'm feeling good about this. There's so much, it's like a bird. Yeah. All right, perfect. Next up, we're gonna sear this. Do you know about searing?
I know a lot about searing.
Okay, yeah. So what do we do to sear?
So it used to be a store, but then they went out of business. But actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the chicken on the pan to make it look nice.
Honestly, mainly searing is look nice and give that golden brown flavor.
Yeah.
So the first thing we need is a little oil in the pan. So that's this guy.
That's this right here. We're just gonna oil the pan.
Drizzle the pan. The pan's over about medium-ish heat. You want about 2 teaspoons. Very nice. You got a real good up-down.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Thank you. And to be careful, oil does stain.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Know what helps with that? A little bit of dish soap.
Really?
Yeah. Dish soap is the key. All right, so we'll get a pair of tongs. And then you're gonna pop this chicken in skin side down. Skin
side down.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna...
As soon as I
nailed it,
get the...
Fantastic. Skin side down. That is perfect. Nicely done. All right, want to pop those other 2 in there?
Yeah, the other 2.
Fantastic,
Should probably go into...
Yeah. That's how we cook things evenly. Get them in the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, we almost lost one.
Got it.
That's okay, don't worry.
We got it.
Nicely done, good sir. Very nice. All right, now we're gonna set those aside, set those down. And now we're gonna get get to work on that tomato
butter.
You know.
Yep.
Okay. So the first thing we need to do is basically char up some cherry tomatoes.
And I can do that with these cherry tomatoes that are conveniently right here.
Right in front of us. I was talking to Boman earlier, and it's called a swap. Someone else, our lovely culinary team, has gotten all these things prepped for us, which is a delight. So just dump them out.
Oh.
Yeah, nicely done. Very good. Could have done it from a height, maybe a little bouncy.
I could have. Should I redo it? Okay,
Yeah.
let me put it back.
All right, now those are gonna go under a broiler on high heat for about 7 to 8 minutes. So that's a good long time. We're not putting any oil on there.
Yep.
So would you put those in the bottom oven broiler?
I would love to.
Okay.
Do I use this?
No, because it's not gonna be hot yet. Yeah.
So I can just use my hands,
Yes,
everybody.
just your bare hands. Very nicely done. All right. Nicely done. All right, those go into that, nice, fantastic. So those go in to that beautiful oven just to broil, and you want them to get a little bit charred. We've got some here, they're cooled now.
Okay,
to room
great.
temp. So this is what we call a swap in the biz, AKA something that takes time, already done. Very nice.
Amazing.
Nicely done. Those are beautifully done. You did a really good job.
Thank you. I worked all day on these
Really
tomatoes
good.
here.
Yeah, so we're
All
gonna
right.
pop these tomatoes into our food processor.
Okay, and I'm ready to do that.
Yes. Oh, use the other side of the knife.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Nicely done. Yeah, usually if you scrape the sharp side of the knife on the pan, it gets a little
does.
squeaky. Yeah.
I heard about that in chef school. I
Yeah.
remember that. Sorry, it's been a while.
Don't worry. You are good to go.
Yeah.
All right, now into there, we're also gonna throw in half a cup of butter, room temperature butter that we cubed
Okay.
up. So just toss that in. I'm gonna get a spatula just in case we need it, which we do.
The whole thing
Yeah,
goes
the
in
whole
here?
thing.
Yeah, I like it buttery myself,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole thing in
Fantastic.
here. Yeah.
Very nicely done. All right, now in addition to that butter and that tomato, I want some herbs in there. How are you feeling about that?
I love a good herb.
Okay, cool.
And should we cut the herbs?
We should cut them a little
Okay,
bit.
that'd be great.
So we've got parsley and oregano here.
Okay.
So you could do any sort of herbs you want. You could also throw in, if you wanted, like cayenne or chili powder or cumin or anything you want into this butter. That's a perfect amount of parsley.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want
And-
about a tablespoon.
and Do you cut it with the stem?
So some people don't. I actually like the stem. It tastes really kind of like green.
So do I. You know, I'm always saying the stem tastes a little. It tastes
A little green. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know. Yeah. So just give it a little bit of a chop. Watch your fingies. It doesn't have to be good because you're going to throw it into the food process. That's a really good chop.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Nicely done, nicely done. And then we're also gonna throw oregano in, but it's already small, so I'm just gonna toss it in.
Great idea.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Let's
already
do it.
small, so just toss it in.
Just toss it in.
Yeah.
The food processor, listen, this is one of those things that I pretend, I'm a friend to the robots, so I'm gonna help it along by chopping a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, pop that in. Now we're gonna season it up with a bit of salt. You're very good at salt. Would you like to salt it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I'd
do
love
it.
to salt
Yeah.
it.
All right. Look at that's really good. That's really good. All right, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper goes right on in there. And then I somehow feel like I'm cooking with like Nigella Lawson. Yeah, and it's really good.
Yeah.
All right, now we're just gonna blitz that up. So want to push the on button. And basically it's gonna get really sloppy for a minute. Because what's
Okay.
happening right now is we're trying to emulsify that butter with these tomatoes.
Oh.
Butter and tomatoes are not, this is like a preteen dance because water and fat don't like being friends. Right now they're standing on the sides of the gym.
Yeah.
We're waiting for that little bit of agitation to bring them together.
Okay.
Okay? So we are almost there. It looks honestly kind of like a dog's breakfast, but that's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. So we get that all blitzed up until it looks good. Pop that button. That looks great.
It looks delicious.
It looks horrible, but
Good
it
enough to
will.
eat.
Yeah, but it will taste wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna take this on over to that chicken. Now, would you give that chicken a bit of a flip for me?
I would love to give the chicken a little bit of a flip for you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Is it go? Nice. Look at that sear.
That's a really good sear.
That's a really good
That's
sear.
a really good sear, right?
Nicely done.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you want it to get that seared, and you're gonna know it's actually seared well when it releases from the pan. If you were trying to flip it before it was nicely seared, it would stick a lot to that pan. So wait, time
What
is
if
your
you
friend.
sear too long?
Then you just get more golden brown, and honestly, I'm not mad
Okay.
about it.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna throw a couple of garlic cloves in the pan as well, just
Okay.
with the skin on. That's gonna
Okay.
almost perfume everything.
Okay.
Turn the heat off, and would you get a little spoon, maybe two, and just spoon about a couple tablespoons of butter,
Okay.
of that butter onto those chicken breasts.
Okay.
So again, you could do this with boneless, skinless chicken breasts as well, but that's a good amount of butter. That is a
Wait,
half a cup of
onto
butter
I'm
onto
putting
the
it
chicken.
onto the chicken. Put it onto the chicken.
Yeah, nicely done, nicely done. Now, if you have any left over, what I like to do with this butter is I actually set it aside and roll it into a little log, pop that in your freezer, slice little bits of this, pop it on noodles, onto bread. This is so good. Boman, really good job. Okay, that's fantastic.
And when do we know that the chicken is done?
Honestly, right now it is nowhere near being done, so don't even try to eat it.
Okay.
Don't even try.
Okay.
But we're gonna finish this in the oven. One of my favorite ways to cook, here, you can pop those right over here. One of my favorite ways to cook any sort of meat is start it on the stove to get that golden brown sear.
Golden brown, yeah.
And then finish it in the oven.
You know, golden brown was my nickname in high school.
Honestly, I'm very into this. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, would you nestle these tomatoes right into that pan?
Yes, I would love to
Just
nestle a tomato.
There you go. With the stems on. Beautiful, beautiful.
Do I do it with the stem on?
Yeah, stem on. Because then it looks cute. Again, it's about the looks, right?
Is everybody seeing this dish that I just cooked by myself? Like, it's looking really good.
Big deal.
All on my own.
It's very, very good.
Wow.
All right, now we are gonna finish this in the oven. So I'm gonna pop this into a 400-degree oven. And that means because we're using bone-in skin on chicken, that's gonna take about 20 to 25 minutes to cook completely. If you were doing boneless, skinless, only 10 to 15.
Okay, great.
So way quicker. And then you end up with something that Boman made all on his own.
All on my own.
This beautiful looking dish.
Wow.
That looks absolutely out of
Doesn't
control.
that look amazing?
Do you want to chop a little bit more herbs because you were so good before? I'm gonna throw a little bit more oregano on there. Boman's getting those.
Are we gonna? These are just for presentation.
For presentation only.
Okay.
Little bit
lovely.
of green. So cute. Oh, we're going cute. Let's do it. Okay. Now I like to serve this up. All that tomato butter kind of melts over that chicken, basting it, melts into the bottom. So this bottom is all like schmaltzy, delicious tomato butter. Serve it up with some bread on the side, and you are laughing.
Delicious.
Nicely done,
It looks
sir.
really delicious. I couldn't have done it without you.
Honestly, no, I
really
couldn't have done it without you. Fantastic
stop.
work. We are back with TikTok star Boman Martinez-Reid, and we just made my beautiful tomato butter chicken, but I think I'm gonna call it Boman's tomato butter chicken or butter tomato chicken.
Bowman's buttered tomato chicken.
Fantastic.
I like it.
You did a beautiful job. I'm definitely sending you home with something because you deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I need to make a cookbook.
100%.
I think that's
gonna
like
be your
the
new
next
thing.
step.
Yeah, it's made for cookbooks now.
Made for cookbooks.
There you go.
Oh my
We've
goodness.
got it. Well, now speaking of your new series made for TV, it's basically like a mockumentary,
Yes.
right? It's a style where you're going into places, you're technically playing yourself, but you're trying new things out.
Yeah.
It is so fun. Did you
you.
ever think when you started your TikTok page during the pandemic with your parodies and stuff, it would lead to this place?
I did.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. I love it. Manifest
Well, you
it.
know what? I knew that I was going to be somehow telling stories, being on television, entertaining people. That's what I always did. Every year when I was a kid, my mom would do the Anna Martinez Family Christmas Show.
Fantastic.
And it would be after dinner and before dessert, and we would put on basically our version of Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
And my mom was like our director, and I was usually like the star or like behind the camera. And it just like every step of the way I feel has led me to where I am right now.
Yeah. Now, in the show, in every episode is kind of based on you trying out a different hat, trying out a different style of almost reality TV or just television in general.
Yeah.
So you've got like reality dating shows. You do everything to obviously cooking competitions.
Yeah.
You also tried your hand at reporting the news.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite kind of hat to put on? So the face that everybody makes you, especially in the news one, excellent. Everyone's like,
Thank you. I think my favorite one was the sports episode.
Okay.
That one, you know, the other episodes, it's like I actually have to try.
Yeah.
I actually have to, there's stakes.
Yeah.
That episode was kind of confusing when the other producers were like, we're gonna put you on the sports episode. I was like, why?
Yeah.
I was playing basketball against an Olympian and a former Raptors player. So there's just no way I was gonna win in that scenario. So we just had fun. And I think that when people watch it, that's what they're gonna see.
Okay, cool. I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Now, going back to where you started with your parodies, and in particular, I feel like a lot of people kind of got to know you with your Bodashian sketches, where you kind of parody the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get to do that, though, in all of your videos. You feature it's your friends and your family. So what is it like having them be part of that kind of TikTok career, but also now on this show made for TV?
Yeah, it's wonderful. They have always been a part of the journey. My parents are divorced, and when my mom met my now stepdad, I got my twin stepsister,
Yeah.
who's a month older than me, and we started making videos. That's what somebody gave us a camcorder.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that, but it's just always been the thing. Even in high school, you know, me and my best friend Eden, we were making this fake reality TV show called Read It and Weep.
Fantastic.
And so it's just always been part of our relationship. And even now, I'm so thankful that we get to get together. You know, so many friends just get together and catch up over brunch.
Yeah.
I get together with my friends and make silly videos and create memories all the time.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
That's so cool. Now, do you find though, with your kind of rise to stardom, do you find there's any pressure with that? Because you are
my
someone
gosh.
you're very funny and you're very joyful, but it's a lot.
You know what? There's pressures with every job.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit up here and say that I have the hardest job in the world.
Yeah.
I love my job.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, even during the pandemic, I remember it was so challenging because it was not the happiest of times. And I didn't feel as happy as I was trying to make everybody else feel. And I think that there was a challenge there of, like, I felt the pressure of having to wake up and just be happy about being in a pandemic, which was tough.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I love my job. I love that I get to bring joy to so many people.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change that for the world.
Honestly, it's so clear. It's so amazing watching you do what you do. You are so joyful, so funny. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Huge congratulations on the show, too.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Made for TV is now streaming only on Crave, so go check it out. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.